fuel pressure regulator right here. I already started doing some stuff, which is trying to find out where to mount it, and I found a good place to mount it, and I'll show you right now. And I bend it like that with my vise, and you'll see why. And the 2 screws go in here. So let's go see. Alright. So this is my engine bay, and this is the old fuel regular. Sorry guys, late at night. Fuel regulator, and I have to mount a bracket here first. This bracket has to be mounted there to the fuel rail, and then a hose comes from here and then connects to the back of the fuel pressure regulator, the adjustable fuel pressure regulator, and then the one at the bottom is going to get connected with the one at the bottom down here. And why did I bend the bracket like that? Because see right here, there's a bolt hole on my valve cover, and that's where I'm going to mount it. And the only way it's going to fit there is if I bend the bracket so that way it wouldn't hit the hood. Because if this is this high and I put it straight, because normally this comes really straight. If it's really straight and I mount it, it's going to be that high, and then the hood wouldn't be able to close. Not this part per se, but the adjustable part of it will be sitting this high. I just wanted to show you with the other part, even though this is the adjustable part up here. But yeah, say it was straight, it will be sitting this high, and the hood will hit it. See, it's actually straight with the hood right now, with the valve cover. So that's why I bend it now, it's going to drop lower. Obviously when I move that fuel regulator, it will go down lower. But anyway, now the height is going to be just fine. See the strut bar and the height with that? It's actually lower than the strut bar. So I'll be clear. And vacuum hose is from this side. The vacuum hose is going to come from here and go to the throttle body. And then, adjust it. This is a 98 Honda Civic, and the PSI for this is 30 to 37 PSI with the engine running. And with the vacuum hose connected. Without the vacuum hose connected, you're looking at 39 or 37 to 40. And I'm going to set this at 35. So between 30 and 37, I'll do 35. And see how the engine runs that way. If it runs good, I'll leave it like that. So, and yes, I removed my intake manifold so I get enough room to play with and all that other stuff. So let me get to work, and then I'll show you all piece in piece where I'm at and if everything turned out okay. Okay guys, this is as far as I got. If you could see right there, that's where the line is going to go. Yes, it could move a little bit. So see how it moved a little bit? That space is going to be where the hose goes in, and then it will stop right there. The other hose is going to go in here. Yes, it has a little O-ring. Make sure you don't lose it. Make sure you don't crimp it. And cut it, burst it, pop it, whatever. I just took that line out from right here. Right down here. So I'm going to put that one in there. And that one goes at the bottom of the fuel regulator pressure sensor. Right, and the vacuum is already hooked up, so the vacuum is right here. So the vacuum runs on top, goes underneath the gauge, down the back, and down to the intake manifold. And I'm using the existing crimps. There's one right here. I'm pointing that right here, and there's one right there. I'll just crimp it back when I'm done messing with down here. Alright, at the beginning when I had said for which hose to go into the fuel pressure regulator, I was wrong. Of the ones that I said to go in first, I said that one at the bottom goes on the top up here, and the one for the fuel rail goes at the bottom. So I was wrong for that. um, it actually goes the opposite way. The one that comes from the bottom, bringing pressure from the pump in the back of the tank, in the back, of the motor, in the back of the car. The line comes all the way up to up here. It goes underneath the fuel pressure regulator, and then it comes out on the side and then down to the fuel rail. And obviously the vacuum is still the same. It's down there and up here. As you see, I found another place to mount it, which is very convenient for me. I could actually see it better, and it's right next to the fuel filter, which fuel stuff is right next to each other, which is pretty good. Where I wanted it before, yes, if it was there, it would have looked a little jumbled up. Maybe it would have been better, who knows. But where is it at right now? It's a lot of space, a lot of room. I could do all my adjustments, and any one of y'all that wants to follow where I put that, there's two things you need to know about. I have hood raises, okay, on my car. So I have hood raises right there. So the back of my hood raises up about an inch. So normally this rubber grommet right here, this rubber piece that you see going across, the hood sits on that. And look at the height of the fuel regulator adjustment bolt to where the grommet is. So eventually, if you do want to put this in where I put it right now, you will have to raise your hood. It's a have to. Or you could bend the bracket a certain way to drop it lower. Either or. Which bending the bracket to go lower will be better for you instead of raising your hood. And that's it. So let's put everything back together, start it, and see what's going on. Okay, so I turned the key, primed the engine, primed the fuel a little bit, and I started it a little bit just to see the adjustments. I didn't want to do it while the camera is here, only because I don't have my headpiece and I can't do that with one hand. I need two hands to do that. And I really couldn't put the camera anywhere. Well, could have put it here, but look, I just figured that out. Anyway, I'm gonna start the car and see how everything reacts. I need this flashlight here, but I'll leave it there. Where I adjusted it to. It's between 20 and 40. I don't know where 30 is, so I'm guessing right now. So right there. And everything runs good. My fuel pressure ratio is good. So I'll check it out in here. It's good. Everything works good. No check engine light. I had one on before when I turned the key and I started it, only because the fuel was not reaching up there yet, and it was not adjusted properly yet. So I know y'all haven't seen my face in a long time, but anyway, yeah, I'm sweaty. But anyway, I had a check engine light only because the fuel didn't reach up to the pressure regulator yet, and it did a misfire on cylinder 1. Obviously it will if it has no fuel, or if it had a little bit of fuel and had one burst and then stop. Yes, it will do that. And then I didn't put the intake on properly, so the intake, it said a high air temperature circuit, bank 1 high or something like that. Okay, I have a computer, I reset all that stuff because I know what the problem was. So that's done, and I guess that's my video. So the car's still running. I'll go back out and show y'all one more look, and thanks for watching my video. Peace. Oh yeah, and I installed some lights in my car. Some ultra super bright lights. Only because this dome light doesn't do anything. I'll put it on and I don't see anything at all. And right now with the door open, this light is actually dull because the door is open. If I actually put the on switch, it actually gets brighter. I'll show you. I know y'all saw that change. So this is on switch and this is the door switch right here. On switch, door switch. So when I close the door, all the lights turn off. Yes, I wired both lights to my dome light inside under this roofing right there. So yeah, I've been doing some stuff. Let's go back out there and look. Take one more look. Put everything back properly. There's no leaks. Make sure and check here first for any leaks in the fuel rail. Make sure there's no wet spots. Smell around for fuel, because you will lose fuel from here. Make sure that O-ring is on properly. Don't tighten it too tight, you will break a bolt. Trust me, you will break a bolt. It did not happen to me, but I could feel it. I could feel when it stopped and it's about to either strip or break. And that's when I stopped. But yeah, as you can see, my level is still there. It's still staying at 30 something. I might raise it a little bit. Or maybe not. And that's that. Alright. That's my fuel regulator pressure unit put in. And see y'all next time.